time back. The most valuable asset in your life is time. It's the rarest asset. There will never be more of it. And the older you get, the faster it freaking goes. Seriously, I mean, every single year I get older, it just seems like it goes by faster and faster and faster. The weeks seem like days, the years seem like weeks. Okay? It is ridiculous. So everyone is tired. Everyone's exhausted. Let me tell you a story, and I apologize for the recap. I'll make the story quicker. But let me tell you a story about a 35-year-old guy. He's got a great job. He makes $100K a year. He's got 2 cars. He's got a house. He's got a kid. Everyone's taken care of. They're building investment. They got a little bit of credit card debt, but money in is money out. And this guy is stressed, or this person, could be a female, is stressed every single day because they are dependent on the wrong structure. They're dependent on their income. Now, this doesn't mean quit your job, but you have to understand what you're building for, okay? Fail to plan, plan to fail. You need to create systems that are going to create peace for you, that are truly going to align you with what you are wanting to build for the future. And for me, that's time. Time is the greatest value for me. So when you look at what systems you're going to build, yes, we need to generate income. We need to generate assets. We need to eliminate debt. We need to simplify our life and create a structure that is easy for us to continue to build and be successful, to create systems, to create assets, to create a security mindset, and to create a stability mindset. And as you're doing that, you're going to learn the lessons. You're not chasing money. You're not building buffers, okay? You're creating a structure and you're designing stability for the future you want that's going to create that value that you want. So what is value? What do you value? So the goal is to create systems and use things that we have, LLCs, insurance, right? And once you build up the assets, you have to worry about getting sued. You don't want to lose your assets. It's crazy that when people have nothing, they want to build, and build up these assets. But there's so many people that are on the opposite end of the coin that they have done that over the last 5, 6, 7 years, and they've built the assets, and now they're afraid to mess it up, right? What are they going to do with it? And that's why we create systems that are going to create cash flow for you so you can go out and build the life that you want to live without being stuck or dependent on one system. Multiple systems, fail safes, right? So you can continue growing and continue building out and find that peace and accomplish those goals that you want to accomplish. You can exit the rat race with as little as $250,000 easily. And when I say exit the rat race, again, it doesn't mean never work. But it means you could go to work for yourself. You could create income structures that are going to pay you from multiple different ways. You can get that peace and that time back. It's up to what you want to build for and what your current situation is. Again, not financial advice. So we also talked about crypto as a whole. For the last year, it's been getting destroyed. With the exception of Zcash, there's tons of buying opportunity right now. Again, building for the long view. It's not what price is today. It's about a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 10% of your income for 10 years. If you can do 10% of your income for 10 years, at the end of that, you will be in a position to build these systems and these structures and exit, right? But again, you have to build the foundation first. Get rid of the credit card debt. If you're holding thousands of dollars of credit card debt while you're holding thousands of dollars of crypto, you're doing it wrong, okay? Not financial advice. So today, now let's talk about crypto and what's going on with prices. So let me switch to XRP real quick. That's gold. We don't want gold. We want XRP. So let's switch to XRP real quick. So XRP plummeted over the weekend, then rise back up. Why did it plummet over the weekend? Why did it rise back up? Well, it plummeted over the weekend because of everything going on with ICE and with Homeland Security and the budget, right? So basically Democrats, after everything that happened in Minnesota with ICE over the weekend, are now saying they're not going to approve the budget due to the Homeland Security. It's their way of fighting back against ICE. Okay. So government shutdown looming, 75% chance that the government will shut down this week. And then we had a slight recovery this morning, but that's why the price jumped off a cliff. I'm not certain that this is going to maintain and hold. We want to again make sure it stays above EMA 9. But that's why the market took a dump today. It was all has to do with the government. No bad information came out about crypto. So when we're looking at ETFs, we're still having volume come in today, 16.57 million of volume so far today. We did have outflows last week. It was the first week of outflows, not the first day, but it was the first week of outflows. There was only one day of outflows, but it was enough to take it down for the entire week. We've been following the ledger activity. As always, account set activity still maintaining up here more than the history of the ledger, and no one will tell me why. So the only thing we know is there is a bunch of accounts coming online. I'll keep reaching out to people. Again, you can follow me on X. It's at Longview Crypto. Again, more big news from the Middle East. If you missed the short today, Ripple is partnering with Geo Movement, the innovation arm of Riyadh Bank, to advance Saudi Arabia's financial future through blockchain innovation. The kingdom's visionary leadership has established Saudi Arabia as forward-thinking global hub for digital transformation. Together with Geo, we'll explore use cases for cross-border payments, digital asset custody, and tokenization in support of the Vision 2030 agenda. We're starting to see and hear about this 2030 agenda. Remember, we heard about the 2030 agenda first a while back from the WEF, right? They had the 2030 agenda. We're starting to hear that name pop up a little bit more, something to look out for. If you want, do some research on that. Research, if you get a minute, Google WEF 2030 plan. And then let me know what you think in chat once you get done with that, maybe in the next stream or something like that.